So we got the legend here, Phil Cardinale, face of Radical, all kinds of new products.
Oh,
Phil,
yeah.
tell us about
I'm
it.
telling you, we got some really good stuff. The Max Bias is like a redo of the Maximum Results, but the Maximum Results was a little stronger because of the cover we used on it at the time, and it rolled forward a little. So putting the HK22 on it, that sort of changed the dynamics of the ball. It's a little cleaner, and it won't roll forward, which is really good. You know how that can be with high intermediate depth balls, they want to roll forward.
Yeah.
Going straight down, we have the Rattler NU. And you know what, we built that off of the Hammer NU, but except this core's got a little more teeth in it. The core itself is a little stronger. It's got an 035 diff, and I think the Hammer had an 015 or 017 diff.
Right.
So what you get here, and I call this a bridge between urethane and resin.
Okay.
You got people that throw urethane, and then the jump is so huge to go to resin when they really can't keep throwing a urethane ball. This ball sort of fits somewhere in between the two. If you got a player that is really slower speed, and where urethane would burn up on them, or they wouldn't get the motion, this one is a little cleaner and a little more flick down lane.
Okay.
This ball here, I'm really excited about.
That's a sharp looking ball. I might be
looking.
kind of,
Yeah.
I like the more conservative look. I don't like super bright colors, and I love that look.
It's really nice, right? And we took the hitter and put HK22 on it because the hitter did not have HK22. It had utility cover. So what we did was we added the HK22 to the utility formula. And the ball's a little cleaner, a little sharper off the spot. When we put that in the ball test, it won hands down.
Yeah.
All the balls we had tested against it. So we're really excited about that one. The Rattler Big Bite is a hybrid, but again, we took the sharp cover stock that we had used on the Incognitos, and with the new chemistry formulas that we have in-house, we were able to tweak that one a little bit.
Yeah.
So now we have a Rattler that's more mid-lane and more overall hook. So if you start combining the whole Rattler line, this really sewed it all together.
Yeah.
Because we really never had a big ball in the Rattler.
Yeah. Many consumers sit back and they see a lot of information from ball manufacturers on things like HK22 or core upgrades, and them and Pro Shop guys are kind of always thinking, okay, well, how big of an innovation is this?
Right.
You really have the kind of one of the best seats in the house to kind of figure that out, because you get these tools from Brunswick and you can use it and go, all right, this is pretty good. Not like you have the new cover that you can try HK22.
Yep, exactly.
So can you speak to HK22 specifically as to how much of an innovation that you feel like that has been relative to past ones?
Well, so here's what happened. The industry took a little hit on down lane ball motion when USBC had some issues with the hardness and all.
Right.
And we saw it as an opportunity. So what we did was we gave our chemists the full go, don't stop until you find it. Because we knew there was going to be a vacancy. And they came up with, it was like 16 iterations before they got to where we are now with HK22.
Yeah.
So the cover stocks that happened before that were good and kept getting in the right direction, but then we finally stumbled upon it, and it's just a matter of tweaking the base resins that we had and the additive packages. The beauty of HK22, it's clarity, it's got a little more shelf appeal, but not only that, the beauty of that is it's very receptive to additives. Whereas some of the other cover stocks we had in the past, if you put a friction additive in it, the ball might roll too forward down lane. If you put a projection additive in it, you might blow it through the break point. So the HK22 is very tunable, and we can really dial in spots. It's funny, when I get a core now, I pick the spot on the lane that I want the ball to hook from.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Right? Because now I know what I have, and I can say, okay, let's try it. And we do a test, and if it's a foot or two too short, I go right away and tweak the HK22.
Right.
So I have if you can imagine, the range of it is wider.
Right.
From the hook spot, the hooking mount, to the projection amount, it's longer than the other resins that we have.
Wow. That's cool.
Because you start stretching resins, you have cracking problems. You start mixing. The ratio is supposed to be 1 to 1. If you go 105 to 95, So you get a little more performance, but you start risking durability. With HK22, it's very stretchable for us.
Wow.
And we can add, I mean, I literally pick a spot down the lane we want the ball to hook from, and then I dial it in because I know what the core is going to do from that break point.
Yeah.
So it works out really good for us.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Those of you Brunswick fans, Radical fans, let us know what products you're most excited about coming into the winter season. Phil, thank you so much for your time.
Again, buddy.
Make sure you guys check them out on YouTube as well. They make great content as well as on Facebook.
We do.
Wednesday
podcast is a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks again.
Thanks, man.
See you.